This is Jeffrey Epstein's island. To understand it fully, we've remodeled the entire island, and we've divided it into 3 main sections. So we can tell the complete story of how this place was built and what it was hiding. The first villa sits on a point just below the main house, built years after Epstein purchased the island. Next to it is another residence, connected to the pool complex by a lower level doorway. This one even had an outdoor bath backed by a giant mirror looking out toward the sea. Facing the ocean is a wide stone patio. Set into the floor are 2 mirrored shell designs, along with the letter E. It may have been decoration, or something more symbolic. Above it all is the main house itself, the largest residence on the island.
That's a big one.
When Epstein bought Little St. James in 1998, this house was already here. But he had it remodeled and expanded into part of a much larger complex.
Damn.
The sea-facing side has a veranda, while the back of the house opens into the pool area.
Fuck.
That pool complex is massive. It has 4 cabanas, a pergola, and a large swimming pool in the middle. At the far end of the pool was a statue of a seated archer, and beyond it, a painted compass that some mistook for a helipad.
What the fuck?
Parts of the pool complex were 2-storied, with staircases and hidden doors that led into lower levels.
Yeah.
Not far away, along the beach, another villa was hidden behind thick
it's another
trees.
house. Oh, it's like, yeah, it's so
Visitors
small.
usually arrive by sea. Boats pulled into the island's jetty, which had a covered loading and waiting area.
Can you believe this guy was literally sitting there on his rape island, having presidents and other billionaires coming and asking him for advice while he's playing World of Warcraft and fucking around in Call of Duty, getting banned on Xbox Live? Like, I mean, this is actually insane. What the fuck?
Those who came by air landed at the grassy helicopter pad.
And
it had small shelters for passengers and luggage. Nearby, 2 strange details stand out. At the top of a slope is a giant monkey statue, and beside it, a stone staircase that leads up the hill, then stops abruptly, earning it the name the Stairs to Nowhere. This northern section of the island was meant to impress. Moving toward the center of the island, the design shifts. Here, the focus is less on luxury and more on control. Tucked into the trees is a low building, almost hidden from view.
This place is massive.
Its purpose is still unknown. Just beyond it lies...
Wait, so there's a giant warehouse and nobody knows why it's there? Well, that seems pretty interesting. Huh.
The island's main service area.
Wow.
This section held the machines that kept everything running. The desalination plant for fresh water, generators for power, storage rooms, and sewage management.
It's like a rust base.
Some of these buildings were built directly into the hillside. Their flat rooftops doubled as parking pads, and vents cut into the ground.
Wait, so you had people landing on the... Oh my god.
Hinted at larger rooms below. In one case, drone footage even captured doors leading deeper into the hill.
Dude. Oh, wow.
Raising questions about what might have been hidden underground.
The caves of despair.
From this hub, a steep road winds upward. On the surface, it looks like a simple path, but it may cover a water pipeline that connects to the island's fountain.
Yeah?
The fountain itself sat quietly in the middle of the island, ringed with benches.
Sure.
In one video, deer were seen grazing nearby, giving the strange sense of calm in a place filled with secrets.
There's
closer to the southern edge of this section, a massive sundial stands. Once, it was surrounded by 13 brightly painted.
13 brightly painted benches? What the fuck?
Painted benches. Some say representing the 13 ruling bloodlines in conspiracy lore. The face of the sundial resembles a Masonic design, another detail that fueled speculation.
Oh my God.
Nearby, smaller structures dotted the coast. One open-air cabana seemed to have massage tables beneath its straw roof.
Oh, Jesus. Man.
Another beachside building, now only ruins, may have been for changing clothes or toilets. Close to the sundial, an odd patch of beach is marked out on Google Maps.
Yeah?
Blurred as if to hide something.
Oh.
On higher ground
what?
sits a large building with 3 garage doors and a row of sealed windows. Some have described it as a staff barracks, others as storage. Either way, it stood apart from the luxury of the main house,
All right.
suggesting it was built for those who worked, or were kept, on the island.
They were kept on it.
This middle zone tied everything together.
Google Maps.
The southern stretch of the island is where the strangest and most unsettling designs appear. At the far southwest tip stands the most infamous
There's the fucking building.
structure of all, the so-called temple.
The temple.
Painted in bold blue and white stripes, it once had a golden
Blue and white. What are the colors of the Israeli flag? I forgot.
dome and statues of Poseidon and birds perched on its corners. From the outside, it looks like something out of another world. Early visitors described its inside as a music room with bookshelves, a grand piano, and even a portrait of Epstein with a pope.
A portrait of Epstein with the Pope?
But by 2019, drone footage revealed only scaffolding, mattresses, and junk, as if it had been stripped bare.
Mattresses?
Some believe a small nearby shed hides entrances underground, though nothing has ever been proven.
What the fuck?
One site shows a pergola with 2 sealed doors built into the hillside. A second building that once stood here was destroyed during Hurricane Irma, leaving behind only a flagpole and a concrete slab. This part of the island also served as a dumping ground. Trash was buried under dirt, but over time, pieces surfaced again. Visitors later reported seeing everything from machinery to broken furniture left rotting under the sun. Above the dump is a second swimming pool. Unlike the grand pool complex near the main house, this one was smaller, attached to a 1,200 square foot building with a garage-style door. Other features add to the eerie.
I mean, this has to be a call. This is like a Call of Duty map or something. Like, this is crazy. Oh my god.
Redesign. A flight of stairs to nowhere climbs up the hillside, ending abruptly with a statue at its top. A large monkey statue sits nearby, silent and unsettling. At the highest point of the island, a tall telecom tower looms, with Wi-Fi repeaters fixed to buildings all around, ensuring constant surveillance and communication. Here, on this southern edge, beauty and mystery collide. The temple, the sundial, the sealed doors, and the landfill, all of it suggests an island designed
Somebody's saying it's a shrine to Harambe.
not only for privacy, but for secrecy.
Man, bro, what the fuck? That was his island. Oh my God. I'll link you guys. This video wasn't by this guy, but this is where it came from. This is where I got it from, where everything changed. Yes. Holy fucking shit, man. So here we go again. It just gets even more insane. After the Haiti earthquake occurred in January 2010, Epstein and others became increasingly interested in Haiti. I found an interesting email. Someone is in deep shit. An unnamed contact about low-key personnel trip to Port-au-Prince, Haiti, that someone named Steve had received an invitation to meet Haiti's newly elected president. What the fuck? Epstein said due to Haiti's chaotic banking system, it would make it a good spot to park money discreetly. What? So they're just out here talking about, like, more in 3 to 4 weeks. It's unstable for sure of all the crazy banking stuff, but it might be safe to park money. Steve and I, if we do it, will do this very quietly. Leave from New York City sometime in October, one night in Port-au-Prince. You are welcome to join us on the down low. And that is from Jeffrey fucking... Oh my God. Well, so there it is. They need to show us the names. Well, so he's doing this too. Let me go back and find the rest of it. And, oh my God, also Jeffrey Epstein's 10,000 acre ranch in New Mexico, known as Zorro. It had an airstrip and helicopter pad. So everybody's talking about the island, but I had no idea he also had an entire ranch. Holy shit. It had an airstrip, a helicopter pad. He legally, through campaign donations, paid off the local sheriff and a wide range of New Mexico politicians and operated there with total impunity. Yeah, Ram Ranch is real. Holy shit. A whole fucking compound, I know. And so anyway, let's go back and look at the other ones here too. And, oh, we already saw this before. And the more that comes out, the more you start to wonder if we even know how sick these people are. And Harvard professor Martin Nowak emailed Ghislaine Maxwell in 2002 to thank her for her hospitality. Then, out of nowhere, I am so happy that I did not kill anybody. I am so very sorry I caused you so much worry and I spoilt this day. I am so happy that I did not kill anybody. My perspective on life has changed now. Lots of love, Martin. Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch report surfaced in 2019 regarding a never-realized plan by the late Jeffrey Epstein to use his ranch for a baby-making factory or a eugenics project where he hoped to inseminate women with his DNA. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. Epstein Island had a temple dedicated to the demon Moloch. Wait. Well, I don't think that... I mean, what are those? I don't even know what the hell those things are. Oh, this is Poseidon. Children were being sacrificed to the gods of elites on Epstein's Island. The designs and statues on the island reference Babylonian cultures that worshipped in the same false light Anunnaki gods. Even their demonic messenger was there. This is really special. Yep, and it's got a nose ring too. The more things change, the more they stay the same. And Jeffrey Epstein was collaborating with Bitcoin developer, biohacker, and transhumanist to create the first live birth of a human designer baby. And human cloning was conducting initial experiments in Ukraine. Oh boy. Sounds like you could be the first investor so long as there's absolute anonymity. I have always envisioned there would be anonymity requirements about babies. We can't publicly identify who these are or their parents or benefactors. It would brand the child, essentially and sadly, a freak of life in the media. So I always assumed the investor would need absolute anonymity for these kinds of products. So the financial structure needs to be designed with those details in mind. Let's discuss these issues later on. I have no issue with investing. The problem is only if I am seen to lead. There is a deck about my designer baby project. I can't program, but I am not bad at structuring. Smiley face. Attached is a document that you requested. It's the use of funds spreadsheet for the designer baby and human cloning company. There it is. Yep, there it is. Wow. The Clone Wars. Yep, 0 arrests. Nobody's going to get arrested. Nobody's going to jail. Nothing's going to happen. Everything will continue on as normal, and there will be no consequences, no changes, nothing at all. And in 5 years from now, people won't even believe what was being released today ever even happened. That's the difference. That's where things are going to go. People won't even believe that it happened. This gets us out of the self-funded garage biology phase to the first live birth of a human designer baby, and possibly a human clone within 5 years. When was this? 2008. Then 5 years. Once we reach the first birth, everything changes and the world will never be the same again, much less the future of the human species. Attached document shows a $1 million, 1.7 a year for an up to 5 years, plus a $1 million lab setup. Honestly, that's a really good deal. That's a great deal for something like this. Like, wow, like 1.7 million a year. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. Wow. Okay. He was creating his next vessel. So, yeah, I think that's true. Next steps. I'm happy to hop on another call and take a trip to meet you in person. And if you have any thoughts about what might be missing or what's a reasonable estimate to get to the first live birth, I might really appreciate this. I'm going to be in Lithuania. Well, so I guess amateur in Mississippi has been testing human sperm modification. Dude, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. Like, what the fuck is going on? So anyway, we've got even more of this. Let me see if I can pull up the other ones too, because it's gotten even more ridiculous and even more insane. So, where is it here? Oh no, this one, that's right. That one was bullshit. Let me go back to the other one. There's been a lot of these that were bullshit. I've gone through them and I haven't gotten through everything. Epstein and Maxwell bury 2 foreign kids that were strangled to death during rough fetish sex. Man. Was taken from Jeffrey Epstein's home as my insurance in case of cause of future litigation against Epstein. Sorry, no questions. Do you know somewhere in the hills outside of Zorro, that's his ranch, 2 foreign girls were buried on orders of Jeffrey and Madam G. Both died by strangulation during rough fetish sex. Here are the link footage from Jeffrey Epstein, link truncated, sex video with minor, threesomes, underage girl. Oh my God. So, bro, this is too much? Oh, this isn't even, I think that this is the tip of the iceberg. That's what I think this really is. I think it's actually the tip of the iceberg here. And
You believe that children are being abused by pedophiles in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
So why are you sitting down talking to me? Why aren't you sitting down with the police right now?
I've told the police. In fact, if anybody wants to go back to 1993 when I was interviewed by the Santa Barbara Police Department, I sat there and I gave them the names. They're on record. They have all of this information, but they were scanning Michael Jackson. All they cared about was trying to find something on Michael Jackson.
You said, by the way, did not abuse you.
Who Michael was innocent.
You've said
The king. Of course he's innocent.
you've had death threats.
Yep.
Yes.
Because you have this information
Yes.
and have threatened to expose
The goat.
Another reason I think to go to police, that's a crime to threaten someone's life.
I've gone to the police with that as well.
And what would be wrong with going to the police now?
So wait a minute. So are you saying that a lot of this stuff got scapegoated on Michael Jackson? And they focused on Michael Jackson to keep the focus away. Holy shit.
Again, didn't work out in Santa
There's a
Barbara.
statute of limitations, Matt, in the state of California, which protects people. It's not
Listen to this. Listen to this.
limitations, Matt. And there's a
Barbara.
statute of limitations, Matt, in the state of California, which protects people. It's not that way in New York. It's that way only where the movie industry is, conveniently enough, in California. That's the seriousness of this. You cannot, because if I were to go to the police, I would be the one who's getting sued.
Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. And this is insane, man. Epstein Islands is the real Neverland Ranch. Well, Epstein, to be fair, Epstein also had a ranch too. So just keep that in mind. It's not like there's only one.
I'm saying that there are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working. They're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people in this business.
And they are.
And I'm saying that there are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working. They're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people in this business.
And they are.
And they do not want me saying what I'm saying right now.
Are you saying that they're pedophiles?
Yes.
And that they're still in this business?
Yes.
That's what, and that's what you're saying in your book. When you talk,
In sunglasses
You're
and
damaging
all
an
of it.
entire industry.
I'm sorry.
This retarded hag. This retarded fucking hag. Oh my god.
Damaging an entire industry.
I'm sorry,
I wanna
I'm
clear
not
up.
trying
You said
to.
that-
I'm just trying to say that it's a very important, serious topic.
You-
In
You're
sunglasses and
damaging
all
an
of it.
entire industry.
Oh my god. She's one of the clones. Once the Epstein Files are fully released, I think there's a possibility America will no longer be a country. What are you talking about? Shut up. Disney sent children to Epstein Island. Afterward, make your way to second snorkel stop, Little St. James Island. Oh my god. That's his island right there. Disney Cruise Line. So they're having kids go nearby Jeffrey Epstein's island. This is a Disney. There's no way. Oh my god, Disney Cruises. It's that logo. Yes. I don't even. Oh my god. I will be sending fresh muffins with carnia. You currently have 2 steaks on the island. Would you like new ones? 2 steaks. How about that? Wow. When we began the pizza arrangement, I thought we were going to be more careful than this. Barack Obama, $65,000 hot dogs. The hot dogs that can come, but if you make a spectacle out of it, it will be our downfall. All this coded language, it is. It's all Oh, man. And then so, yes, this is what I saw earlier. A user on Reddit managed to log into Epstein's Outlook account using the information he found on the officially released files. Epstein's Outlook password was #1 island. The #1 island boy. Oh my god. In plain sight, yes. And, oh my God, really? Yes, actually, really, that's a password. I don't even know what else to say. And this is also, there's been an ongoing conversation recently about whether Jeffrey Epstein is actually a vampire time traveling, and in a previous life, he was formerly Andrew Jackson, President of the United States. Now, at this current point, we're not sure if that's true. There's a high probability that it's not true. But that probability that it's not true gets smaller every day, doesn't it? It does. That's very, very odd. He has so much power. Think about it. Yeah, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. Either happen or it's not. And so 67%, we'll never know. I think we might. Yeah. I mean, Andrew Jackson could be Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know. Are you ready for this conversation? Oh, born ready. Absolutely. So where's the rest of this here? And then also, this is insane, bro. Saudi government sold the Kaaba's covering to Jeffrey Epstein. So the Kaaba is like it is the most holy. It's like, I don't know if I'm really doing this justice. It's like the Shroud of Turin or the Holy Grail, right? The Ark of the Covenant level of a relic to the Islamic faith, right? It is like, it's the biggest, most important one. They all walk in a circle around it. They touch it. It's a big fucking deal, okay? It's a massive fucking deal. And so anyway, it's a rock. It is a rock. And so anyway, but the inside of the box, there is a rock. I believe it's a meteorite or something like that. The Saudi Arabian government sold the Kaaba's covering to Jeffrey Epstein. It's been revealed that pieces of the Kaaba's covering were purchased by Epstein to be used as carpets in his home. Realistically speaking, how can Islam recover from this? I think this is the greatest religious humiliation since the fall of Constantinople. Oh my God. Bro, like, I don't know how many of these are real or not. I mean, some of the shit that comes out is hard to say. He probably made the, yeah, bro, he actually could have had the Holy Grail. I don't know what else to say. And what the fuck, who was this guy? I don't know. Okay, this is the other thing that I want to look at. So there is not a good chance. There is a chance that Epstein is still alive. It sounds insane, but let's examine the evidence. An hour before Epstein's death was announced, a series of 4chan posts from an MCC prison guard claiming a body swap took place, and a van arriving that didn't check into the prison violated prison protocols. From the recent Epstein drop, we know the FBI investigated the person behind this post hard, and it's now confirmed from bank statements affiliated with the subpoenas that the person who made those posts was an actual MCC prison guard named Roberto, I don't know how to say his last name. There are other anomalies as well. The cell was not preserved as a crime scene, violating the Bureau of Prisons protocol. Epstein's, quote, body was removed before the FBI agents arrived, and no photos were taken of the body in the cell. Items in the cell were moved or disturbed during the initial investigation, leading experts to criticize the handling as shoddy and potentially compromising evidence. No DNA evidence or fingerprint combinations exist to Jeffrey Epstein's bodies because his brother Mark identified the body as real. Would Mark have an incentive to lie about his brother actually being dead and even instigate a fake fight over whether he was murdered or committed suicide in order to distract from the theory if he's alive? So this is the post. Not saying anything after this, please don't try to dox me, but last night after 4:15 a.m., They took him medical in a wheelchair, front cuffed, but not triage. Not one triage nurse says they spoke to him. Next thing we know, a trip van shows up. We do not do releases on the weekends unless a judge orders it. Next thing we know, he's put in a single-man cell and hangs himself. Here's the thing. The trip van did not sign in, and we did not record the plate number, and the guy in a green dress military outfit was in the back of the van, according to the tower guy who let him through the gate. You guys, I'm shaking right now, but I think they switched him out. Oh, man. Oh, man. Morticians confirmed the photos of Epstein's body were actually him alive, not deceased. Yeah, do you remember whenever people said that, you know, like, Epstein didn't kill himself? Now they're saying Epstein's not even dead. He could be watching the stream right now. Yep, think about that. Jeffrey Epstein could be watching this stream at this very moment. Hi, Jeff. Oh my God. Well, there it is, guys. Things are just going absolutely fucking insane. Jeff done fucked up. It was always a possibility. It sure was. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about this beyond, I mean, it is beyond anything.